Hi, and it is June, who is excited, and it's the middle of the years. So June and July is one of the most important months in the academy. You know why? Because June is our Father's Conference, is our Sex Educate Your Child Like a Pro, and July is our annual conference. You do not want to miss any time in these 2 months. Over the years, we found that even people, parents will take leave to be able to attend the conferences. Amazing time. You don't want to miss these conferences. I hope you've registered for the Father's Conference if you're a father listening to me, and you've also started gearing up for Sex Educate Your Child Like a Pro Challenge. Now, the theme of the month this month is Sex Educate Your Child Like a Pro. June is known as the Pride Month. When I started, when we started putting all sex conversations together, and, over the years, the LGBTQI community have started to put the Pride, system, and the June 1st to 30th is called the Pride Awareness Month, where they, make children aware what equality and all of that. So they literally teach the children, all right, the things that they need to know about their world when it comes to, that world. So the academy over the years, we chose June also to begin to educate parents on what it is they need to begin to tell their children. Now, June is one of the most crucial months because we have realized that people who are going the other way, trying to teach your children, are doing it with everything in them. The question will be, are you willing to do this with everything in you? In the month of June, we're going to be reading the book, Sex Educate Your Child Like a Pro. Now, Sex Educate Your Child Like a Pro, Volume 1 and Volume 2 is going to be read across board. And one of the things that Sex Educate Your Child Like a Pro have done over the years is us bringing the dynamics of sex conversation in a different kind of way. Over the years, people have taught private part, public part, and we have come to change the narrative saying that every part of the body is private because sex doesn't start with the private part. And over those years, we have been able to change things. We have been able to help parents, and parents have been able to learn how to teach sex conversations differently. In the past 6 months, we have been trying to build connection. We have been trying to build trust between you and your child. And that's why we don't start with sex conversations when the academy starts to run. The reason is simple. You need trust because trust is the biggest currency of sex conversations. One of the things I like to tell you that in this month, you should never sell fear to your child. Because I've realized that sex conversations is done amidst fear. We're afraid because we are not equipped. And that's what this month is about. In this month, we're going to be teaching how you can discern, how you can teach your children communication skills, what to say, what not to say, where to say it, how you can communicate in a way also that your children will understand. We're also going to be talking about responding to possibilities, responding to things differently. We're also going to be talking about how you become the center of this conversation, where you build trust and become the person who mentions it the first. Now, Sex Educate Your Child Like a Pro Challenge runs every year, and it runs upgraded each year. The reason is simple. We know that this knowledge is so fluid. Between the time that we have done Sex Educate Your Child Like a Pro in the last 365 days, we have realized that there have been a lot of additions. So recently, I started to study the Pride Month system, what they do and how they do it. And that has even given me more insight to bring us more light on the sex conversations. So as we read Sex Educate Your Child Like a Pro Volume 1 and 2, we're also going to gear up to learn new things at the Sex Educate Your Child Challenge 3.0. And Sex Educate Your Child Challenge 3.0 is going to be amazing, because this time around, we're also picking brains of many people as usual, and we're going to be putting all of that on the table, teaching things differently. Part of the curriculum of this month is that we're going to be teaching you how to also use friendship to be able to teach your children on sex conversations. Because I have realized that there are too many attributes of sex conversations that is never spoken about. Self-esteem, self-control, self-preservation, and even friendship. Because I've realized that peer pressure is compulsory even in the world that we live today. Where will you be? Will you be learning how to help your children understand this perverse word? We are in super perilous times. And in these times, there is going to be a whole lot happening. But you must teach it, not in fear, but in knowledge. Because wisdom and knowledge shall be your stability. That is what the Holy Scriptures say. So, you are welcome to June again. And today, we start off the healing process. I have realized that healing is a big part of our conversation throughout our journey as parents. Because you need to heal and be whole on your own before you become that person, all right, that your child is looking for. Start your healing journey. I'm hoping that you're going to be joining us today, many of the parents in the inner circle, as we journey through the healing process, because it's going to change your life. For instance, if you've been molested and you do not go through the healing, trust me, sex conversation will be a difficult task for you. Join us today as we walk through the healing from parenting journey, our healing from childhood hurt. And we're going to be doing this for 3 days with 3 professionals and 7 p.m. every day for these 3 days. But what is even more exciting about this June is the Fathers Conference. In the past 4 years, we have looked out for the fathers because we understand that daddy is destiny. And the theme of this year's Fathers Conference is Daddy, Where Are You? We do not want to look for the fathers. Just the way that God was asking Adam, where are you? We don't want to ask, where are the fathers? We want them in. We want them on this journey. We want them with us. The details to register for all of this is right there in the description. And also, you can join the waitlist for Sex Educate Your Child Like a Pro 3.0. We're bringing you new knowledge, new insight on Sex Educate Your Child Like a Pro this time. And remember that if you're teaching sex conversations alone without involving your parenting partners, the church, the school, the friends, that might fail. So do not forget. Invite everybody you know to be part of the Sex Educate Your Child Challenge/conference. Parents said we should not call it just a challenge. It's a 5-day conference that is going to change your mind about sex conversation. Remember, the Pride Month is this month, but we're going to be equipping ourselves with knowledge and not in fear. Congratulations to all of you as you arrive at the interesting month and one of the most important months in the academy. See you in the yard.